So, students, as we have finished in the BST, chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3, so now today we will start chapter 4, that is your manager and managerial roles. So, as of we'll start a new chapter, so I'll provide you some knowledge regarding the manager and managerial roles. What are their ceremonial duties? What are their tasks? So, in an organization, in a company, there are several departments, and each person, suppose if there is only one person in the organization, so one person cannot fulfill all the tasks even if he is competent enough. So one person cannot satisfy all the needs and wants of the organization or the company. So in order to achieve the goals, the common desired goals, the organization is further divided into several departments according to the requirements, according to the educational qualifications of the employee or the staff. They are being given their jobs accordingly wise. Those who are from the semi-skilled, they are given the semi-skilled job. Those who are unskilled, they are given the unskilled job. And those who are coming from the very high educational qualifications, they have all the skills and aptitudes, so that is given their skilled job. So on the basis of the educational qualification and the job criteria, there is a classification done, because in an organization there are lots of works to be done. So there are lots of departments such as purchasing department, marketing department, sales department, productivity department, administrative department, cash department. There are several departments. So each of the department are further divided into groups. So each groups consist of several members who are working in the organization so as to achieve the common desired organizational goals. So individually, a person cannot fulfill or achieve the organizational goals. So it consists, the organization makes a decision that there will be several departments and there will be numerous number of employees and staff working together. So their efforts are collected together, their efforts are united, integrated together so as to achieve the common goals. So now, manager is an individual, a manager is a person who coordinates, who collects, who integrates the efforts of different sorts of people, different departments. They collect, they coordinate the efforts of different individuals so as to accomplish or achieve the organizational goal, the common organizational goal. So a manager is there to control and coordinate the efforts of different. Suppose if an employee or staff is doing wrong, some work performance is doing wrong, then the manager will try to rectify the errors or mistakes the employee has been doing. So manager is a person who works through who works with the people so as to get the task done, and the manager is the superior, and the staff or the employees who are doing the work, they are called his subordinates. So a manager instructs and commands the subordinates to get the thing done, and the manager has the responsibility to collect and unify, integrate all the efforts, add all the efforts so as to get the organizational goals, accomplish the organizational goals. So I hope it is clear to you everyone. A manager is an individual who tries to coordinate, who tries to control the superior subordinates work. A manager is a one who tries to integrate all the efforts individually. They try to collect it from different departments, different groups, different employees from different departments, and all those group objectives are further integrated, added so as to attain and accomplish the organizational goals. So a manager has lots of several functions to play. A manager plays the managerial role of interpersonal, then decisional. So there are different roles that a manager portrays and performs in the organization. So as you can see, in an organization there is a formal group which is very much created by the manager and the top structure, because an individual cannot satisfy the needs and want and cannot accomplish. So these formal groups are created by the organization and the manager according to the person's educational qualification and the job requirements, matching the job requirements with the person educational qualification. Those who are fitting at the job means right job at the fitting for the right person, means matching the requirements, putting the right one at the right job, so that there can be optimal utilization of resources. There should be no wastage of resources. So manager has several duties to duties to perform and execute. So a manager is the individual who performs the functions of POTSCOP, that is planning, organizing, directing, staffing, coordinating and controlling in the organization. So as you can look here, a manager is an individual who wants to get the things done, who wants to get the thing done with how they can get the thing, with the help and the effort of the subordinates. So a manager is an individual who gets the things done with the efforts of other from all the groups, and coordinates and integrates all the efforts to achieve the organizational goals. So coordination and cooperation is very much necessary in the organization. Mutual harmony, mutual cooperation, coordination. So a manager is an individual who coordinates the activities and the efforts of the formal group of people so as to accomplish, attain and achieve the common desired organizational goals. So a manager is an individual who coordinates the activities and efforts of the formal group of persons to accomplish the organizational goals. So a manager cannot do all the tasks by himself. So there are several departments and groups created, and the manager gets the thing done, accomplishes the common organizational goals from several departments. All the several departments works and efforts are integrated, added together. They are integrated together, so the manager gets the thing done or accomplished with the help and efforts with the people, employees and subordinates to achieve, and they work and with, when the manager work with people and through the people's efforts. So it's written here, he gets things done means the manager gets the things means the organizational goals done and completed through and with others. Through and with other means the people or the staff or the employees which are in lower rank compared to the manager. So those who are in lower rank, they are called as subordinates. Okay. So the manager guides, as I've said, the manager has a function to guide, manager has a function to direct. Manager should know in which path the employee should work. So manager has the function to guide the employees in a right track, in a right path. So manager is known to guide and control, because if there are any shortfalls or any deficiencies in the work performance, so manager has to rectify their errors, the employees errors and mistakes, and provide them the solutions. So manager has to guide, control, coordinate so as to get the things done and to achieve the common desired organizational goals. So this is the definition of manager. A manager is an individual who performs the POTS, means P stands for planning, O stands for organizing, D stands for directing, S stands for staffing, C stands for controlling, and that again C stands for coordinating, in order to achieve the desired goals, desired common organizational goals, and plays the function of interpersonal, informational and decisional roles. So if the question comes, what do you mean by manager? So you have to write from here to here roles. You have to write from here to here. I hope it is clear to all of you. From starting from here to here, you have to write the quality as well as the quantity for getting the required marks. So from here to roles, you have to write the definition of manager. So I hope the definition is clear to you. Now we will talk about manager has different sorts of functions and roles to play, that is known as managerial roles. So managerial roles are further divided and classified into three categories, that is interpersonal rules, informational rules, and decisional rules. So, interpersonal, the word conveys the meaning. Interpersonal means that able to a manager should be have a very good, effective, and smooth communication so as to communicate with the employees, communicate with the outsiders, insiders in a very good manner. So the manager should be able to extract, collect the relevant information, and these information serves as a very vital for the upliftment of the organization and the execution of all the functions, and the manager can know the problems of their subordinates, can provide the, if they are any doing wrong performances, they can give the they can rectify, provide them solutions. So interpersonal, they should have a very good and very establish a very good and friendly rapport between themselves. So interacting with people means, as I said earlier, interpersonal means having a good communication, means communication, conversation, and interaction should be very good, very friendly, and having a very good two-way effective communication, so that the both sides, both party are being beneficial to each other. So insider as well as outsider, that is figurehead, leader, and liaison, we will describe in this in the next video in details. Now we are doing in just I am giving an introductory part. Now the next role the manager plays, that is informational roles. Information means that the manager should try to gather, extract all the vital and pertinent informations about the organization, their competitors outside, the outside environment. So the manager should try to gather all the information so that the information can help in taking all the vital decisions regarding the organization and how the information can help. So, informational rules means manager serves as a focal point about the information. So, manager has the managerial role to play, that is informational rules, and they serve as a focal, means a cynosure, a attraction point, where they serves as an exchange of information. Exchange means giving the information and taking the information, means you are giving the information and taking, means providing as well as receiving. So they have to do all these things because information is a very vital and of crucial importance, because it helps the manager to keep the organization in a good shape in survival and growth mode and profitability mode. If the information is right, then the organization will will make profit. If the information is wrong, then the organization will have the blunder or disaster result. So information a manager should have, and should continue all the activities so as to extract the vital, the right information, and provide the right information to the outsiders as well. And the next function is decisional rules. So these vital and pertinent important informations helps and assist the manager to take decisions regarding the organizational affairs. So we have informational rules consist of monitor, disseminator, and spokesperson. And decisional rules, these whatever information the manager has taken and given, this vital, right, and important information helps and assists a manager to take vital decisions regarding the organization and the organization affairs. So decision should not be any decisions pertaining to the organization. Any decisions regarding the organization, the manager should not take in a haste. The manager should not take any decision which should be impatiently, and judge all the decisions accordingly, evaluate, monitor, and assess all the informations, so the decision should be beneficial. The decision should be in the favor to the organization. So the decision rules consist of a entrepreneur, disturbance handler, resource allocator, and negotiator. So now in the next video we'll discuss in detail all the managerial roles, that is interpersonal, informational, and decisional roles, and their classified their parts such as figurehead, leader, liaison. Will discuss in all details. So this is it, and if any doubts arises, do text me so I can provide you the assistance.